Oh, the children are watching television again. What could be on?
And God known by many
What?
names and evermore. We ask it in the name of the monotheistic God, Brahma, and God known by many names, by many different faiths. Amen and Awomen.
What the heck?
Here's a gender-neutral word to describe this legislation. Ridiculous. Proposed changes to the rules of the House of Representatives would honor all gender identities by eliminating such specific terms as mother and father, son and daughter, and aunt and uncle. Instead, only gender-neutral terms such as parent-child sibling and parent-sibling would be allowed in the text of the House rules. Outrage.
Wait a minute. Does that mean I can't call Auntie anymore?
We have a graphic to show our audience at home just some of the pronouns being used or asked to be used as alternates. Among them you see here Z or Zim, Z or here, Z or Zir, also hey.
Trying to be alarmist about this, but what's happened since the legislation was introduced is that there's been an explosion in gender identity categories. And so, for example, in New York now, there are 31 protected gender identity categories. And as far as I can tell, there's nothing in the legislation that stops there from being a requirement for people to use a different pronoun for every single one of those categories.
So as a professor, and you get a class at the start of the year, does someone have to have a sign on them to say which one they are?
Here's a great little tip for people who are despairing at the possibility of remembering all those pronouns. What I do is just program in the pronoun next to the person's name in my smartphone. So whenever I'm out and about and I've forgotten whether one of my trans friends uses Z or Zer or they or them or something else, I just look it up and it's really super easy.
I didn't say it.
As I suggested earlier, in New York City, they have identified 31 gender identities, and apparently the law down there suggests that if businesses don't accommodate an individual's chosen gender identity, there is the risk of a six-figure fine.
This is Ari, Gwendolyn, and Brinifer. They are in a polyamorous relationship, and they all parent Hazel and Sparrow.
We have a 2-year-old anti-gender baby and a 10-year-old who is non-binary.
They have chosen not to disclose Sparrow's gender.
We don't know it yet. It's something that Sparrow's going to have to figure out and then tell us.
But their parenting approach is controversial.
Patsy, can we watch the Three Stooges?
Amen to that. Or should I say...
Lollipop! Oh, give us a pop! Oh, you want a pop? Oh.